So we all like to buy nice things, wear nice clothes. So I feel that it's necessary for us to have a conversation about how to save money while shopping for clothes. There's 5 different things that I do that it allows me to save more money. The first thing is I get in the habit of bopping through. So not just waiting until I really need something to wear for a certain event, but I bop through a store on a somewhat regular basis, or if I know I have an extra hour to spare, I'll stop by a store, check around. And this allows me to get the best sales because I'm not really needing anything. However, I get the best sales that are available in store over time just because I get used to seeing what's an appropriate price for a certain item. A lot of times the best sales are in store, and this is how you beat the normal 40% off regular price sales. I like to look for 50% off, 40% off, or 30% off clearance items. Furthermore, I always try to have a mental note of the things that I know I'm going to need in the future. For example, I know I'll need white for some type of all white event. I might be looking for black jeans, a black suit, or a specific type of blazer. So if I already have this shopping list in my head and that I know is not necessary at a certain time, that I'm just looking through because I know it's something I need in the future, I know I'll be able to save money and I'll be able to get the best price available for that certain item. The second thing I do when I'm thinking about purchasing an item, I ask myself, do I really want this? And this prevents me from buying something that I feel like might be a status symbol or something that I know I won't wear multiple times, that I won't wear with multiple different variations of clothes. And I make sure that it's something that I truly want before I make that purchase. The third thing that I do is that I thrift. I shop at thrift stores. I get clothes that have been gently worn, and a lot of times these are better material or better brands that I normally can't afford. And also, just a note, a lot of times when we're shopping at thrift stores, we try to imagine what we might be able to do with the specific item. Or if I cut it this way or cut it that way or add a patch. But be true to yourself. Ask yourself if this is something that you've done in the last 5 years as far as make a type of variation to a clothes item. If not, be true. Ask yourself, do you really want that item as is? And if it will need any extra tailoring. The fourth thing that I do is that I check the tag. I want to see what type of material it is. I really could care less about the label. I want to make sure that it's the finest of linens. So I'm looking for 100% cotton, wool, leather, linen, and anything polyester, nylon, those cheap threads that usually won't last me for a long time. I try to do away with those, and I keep the mental note that my ancestors worked way too hard for me not to wear the finest cotton. Bonus tip: just because it says 100% cotton doesn't mean it's great material. So another benefit of being in store is that you could actually check it with your hand, and you could just see that, it's not really Georgia cotton or Peruvian cotton. This might be some Vietnamese cotton, some cheap stuff. So, you want to make sure you're feeling the material as well to make sure it's long lasting and quality. Lastly, try the clothes on before purchasing. That way the clothes fit the way you would like them to fit on your body, and you don't have to make that trip all the way home and then realize later that it doesn't fit, and then you have to wait some time to take it back to the store, or you just delay. And that makes it more likely that you'll miss an opportunity to get your money back and you have to settle for store credit. So those are my 5 tips that I use to make sure that I'm saving the most money while I'm buying clothes. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Broccoli Carmichael, and get your money up. Let's talk about money. Let's have these money conversations and share our lessons learned. Like, share, comment. I appreciate all the support that I get, and I appreciate us moving this conversation forward. Money matters.